fire shit. His voice and mouth movements ain't matching. He a karate flip, big ratchet, shoddy shit, gymnastics. That's my lingo. Meaning I caught the body after the body flip. Don't ask me why ain't my rap like show off, nigga.
I said if it's not up for sword scrap, he getting him and his nigga cord clap. Nigga was happy to wear a mask during the virus, cause he never wore one before that. This nigga bitch man.
Close this shit. Close this shit. Purchase your ticket to be in the building or catch it live on pay-per-view stream.
Let's address the elephant in the room. You got ARP here, you got Jag here. Last time they seen us on camera together, on stage together, we was tied in. We was partnered up, man. We was working. We was delivering classic rounds and material and promotion and face-offs and battles. Then all of a sudden they turned around. A flyer got put out, Straight to It, Volume 1. The top of it said Arsonal versus Jag. It was striked out. Had a line going through the main event, and I did an interview with Hip Hop Is Real, and they said, "Yo, what's up with this on the fly?" I said, "It's not happening." And they said, "What's going on with Jag?" I said, "Fuck, dude." They said, "Is he ever coming back?" I said, "Never." Shout out to Arsonal, something to that respect. Then I think after that, you know, you had some interviews explaining, you know, why the battle didn't happen, etc. Let me let you go first. I mean, we heard some of these things already back and forth in the public. I never dropped a blog. I didn't put together one of them ether blogs that everybody was asking for and try to expose this or break this down. I never did that with our situation, you know. But now that me and you was both here, let's say whatever we want to say about that situation with the other person here in front of each other. So, why the fuck did you miss the biggest battle of your career versus who might be the highest view battle of all time? It's either between him and DNA. They always go back and forth. A pioneer, a GOAT. Y'all would have had 1 million views, a grudge match, Blood versus Crip, all that type of shit. New RBE series. Where the fuck was Jag on that day? What happened?
All right, so it's a science.
Don't say nothing stupid, because I'm gonna check you.
It's a science to my madness. No. It's a science to my madness. You gotta understand where my thought process was with it. It's a science to my madness every time.
Something happened to your audio a little bit. It's starting to crack a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but it started to crack a little bit.
All right. Yeah, it's a science to my madness, man. You feel me? Try to understand my process if you can. My thought process on it. I felt like what Jag and ARP was doing was huge. I felt like Jag was looking like a star. I felt like ARP was looking like the genius that he is, and RBE was looking like the league they're supposed to look like. We bought traction. No matter what the fuck niggas thought, we bought traction. The way I came in, Battle with Legend, you know what I mean? And continued to have big names down the line. At the time when I got hit, you know, at the same time for the other opportunity, I felt like, okay, in my head, I felt like we didn't do promo. So I'm like, okay, we didn't do promo. Let me hit the bro, see if this makes sense. I could come on Wednesday, do the fucking battle, and do this. And that way, when the battle actually drops, that's when
I told you, Jay, I warned you. I said, don't say no bullshit while I'm here.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't say that you hit the bro shit.
No. Hear me. I felt like I felt like at the time me busting that move would be a good move for both parties. I felt like this Lil Wayne, this I Am Athlete, I get on there. This the nigga who ARP went and got during the motherfucking pandemic and put you know what I'm saying, his whole shit behind and said, Jag is that nigga, I'm bringing him back in headline. For me, in my thought process, I felt like, okay, if I'm able to bust both moves out, you know what I'm saying, if it's somehow I can bust both moves out, I feel like this motherfucking shit gonna work. We gonna look like geniuses. Like, yo, this nigga bought this nigga back. He 4 battles in, and then he on TV with Wayne, and then an Arsonal battle drop. What the fuck going on? Like, that's how I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I thought fast because it hit me fast. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a chance to sit down and think about the whole picture like I should have. You know what I'm saying? And that's on me. You feel me? I made a quick move. I took that as a man, as a G. Whatever consequences came with that, I didn't like it. I didn't want that to be the consequence, but I was willing to take that because I felt like that would be a good move. And I really felt like you wasn't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Like, I felt
wait, do what?
I felt like you was gonna hit me.
When you said I wasn't gonna do that, do what? Do what?
I didn't know you was gonna go on camera. I knew you was upset. I know that. We talked. So I didn't.
No, we didn't talk. Jack, I told you, don't say nothing that's false on this camera when I'm
No, I'm talking about the day we talked on. I'm talking about the day we talked on text. We did text. I did understand the last thing you said. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, understood. Like, basically, that's what you were saying. After what I said, the last thing you said on the text was like, all right, that's how you want it? For sure. You know what I mean? So, like I said, like we talked then on text. I knew you was upset about the situation.
We got to slow that down for a second. Hold on. Let me grab the table for a second here, because I don't want that misconstrued. You don't want people trying to jump out the window and say, oh, ARP, you irrational, and Jag has something going on that really could have helped him out. Why he spoke to you? Why you ain't do this? I think it's important, because I respect your reputation, but I think it's important for my reputation for that to be clarified. You did not reach out to me and say, yo, I got something going on. The first I ever heard from it was from Pat. I got a bunch of text messages, right? I wasn't able to. I called you. He was texting me. He told me that he got already set to go to Florida. Not sure when y'all are gonna be back. And all that, right? So I'm talking to somebody about business that I've never done business with before.
Yeah.
All right. And then you came into that thread, and I'm not gonna, for the sake, out of respect for, you know what I'm saying, us putting the past in the past, I'm not gonna say some of the things that you said in that text.
Yeah.
Right.
All good.
But you said some things in that text that was a little, you know what I'm referring to?
It was real. It was real at the time. It was real. All the shit that was happening. You know what I'm saying? What I said in the text, that was real. And, you know, and if you rewind this, once we done with the interview, I never said none of that happened. All I said was we talked, and I felt like you was upset at the end of the conversation during the text from me and you, not with you and Pat. Yes, that's all true. Everything you said right there is all true. I didn't say none of that wasn't true. If you rewind this shit back, all I said was after we text, I knew you was upset, but I didn't think you was going to go on camera. That's all I said. You know what I'm saying? So
but let's also clarify that there wasn't a negotiation. There wasn't.
No, I just said everything you said was true.
Okay, because there wasn't a negotiation. There wasn't a meeting of the minds. There wasn't there was never. Hold on, Jay. Jay. I got you. There was never a how do we work this out? Yeah. It was a third party that I never spoke to before, never did business with before, texted me in a group text saying, yo, I got this going on. Me and Jag got this going on. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Right? Cancel. Done. Right? True or false? You and I never heard each other's voices through that whole process.
True.
And you didn't even initiate the contact with me. Somebody I don't even know reached out to me and told me what it was. Didn't say, yo, let's figure out how we can make this work. Is that true or false?
True.
Okay. Now, I don't even want to get into the details of the text. Let's keep that between. You know what I mean? Like that's in the past. Now, I want to take some ownership of this as well, because you're damn right I was fucking pissed off. You know what I'm saying? It's my main event. This is Arsonal versus Jag. You know, Arsonal got some money. You got some money. You know what I'm saying? The event. That's the main event of the joint. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about Arsonal since we was on stage with Ill Will. Remember, I walked up to you before the coin flip and I said, you're locked with Arsonal. Yeah, I didn't tell you because I didn't want your mind to be, I want you to stay focused on Will.
Yeah, facts.
Right. So going from that moment, Anybody in my shoes losing the amount of money that I lost, losing the main event, fucking up the whole event, is going to be pretty pissed off. But I do admit I probably should have left more room for me to calm down further and allow us to maybe, if it was going to be right, to have that conversation.
Right.
I mean, I think our fallout was deserving on both of us, because you probably felt that you was making a decision that was good for you. I felt that I was crossed and left out in the wind like that, money out and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
But we here now today, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like if we could redo the whole thing, we got to make sure, and this is something that I want to put out there for all battlers. This ain't just about ARP and Jag. None of us is perfect, including me. I feel like I say it all the time, and we need to, as a culture, practice it more. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I done had so many times where people approach me, yo, hey, I got a call to make some more money. How could we work this out? I worked with them. You know what I'm saying? My second main event ever, I had Mav contracted for his return battle after the Sirius Jones incident. I had his return contracted to be exclusive to RBE, his return battle. When he called me and said, yo, King of the Dot got a crazy bag for me to battle Diz. At first, I was like, nah, I ain't fucking with that. I got your return. After that, we got out the way and said, it's all good. You take care of King of the Dot, and then you take care of RBE. But the communication was up front. Math said, yo, money involved, situation involved. This is what it is. I had similar situations with Old Red, similar situations with I don't got to go down the list. I just feel like if you and I, you see how you gave an intro, like, yo, this is Jag, this is ARP. You know what I'm saying? The way we was rocking, the way it was RBE and all that. I should never get a text message from some third party, some guy I don't even know. Never. Anytime you and I have ever done negotiations or a contract, it's been me or you. Fact. I should never get a text message or any communication from somebody I never met.
No,
communication
was all wrong, and I'll take that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Niggas don't hold themselves accountable. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, man, you know, accountability is everything, bro. So yeah, I take that right on the chin. I mean, you know, that's one of the reasons why we're able to be on here and chop it up. You know what I mean?
And let me say this to the fans too. And much respect to you for taking accountability on that. I want to make this clear to the public. I was the one, as much as I feel like, you know, I got the short end, you know what I'm saying, of the situation. I was the one that reached out to you.
Facts.
For us to be here right now. Facts. I reached out to you. You know, Facts. You didn't come knocking on RBE door and say, yo, ARP, you know, I should have communicated, or yo, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to you and said, yo, you know what? We could put all that, you know what I'm saying, in the past, and we can get back to work. And what's so crazy about that is you're not the only artist on this card in that type of scenario.
Yeah.
There's a couple folks on this card where the communications went left or the relationship went left, and we getting back rocking on closure too. I've had a couple conversations with people that I felt like, you want to know what? We should be getting back to business. We should be getting back to work. I don't think there's enough drama between us where we have to say never, the word never. That could be a little extreme. And maybe I got to take fault on that, saying never and walking like that, because that's just how I am in real life.
Yeah.
There's a couple people I spoke to, you know, it didn't align. But there's a couple people on this card, including you, that it did align. Like, you want to know what? Man to man, it's all good. Closure.